Artificial intelligence is making scams more believable, from cloned voices to fake emergency calls and realistic impersonations. So we have Chris Hadley from the Better Business Bureau with how AI is changing the scam game and what viewers should listen for before they react. And Chris, have you seen a lot of these AI scams pop up recently?
Absolutely, Christy. And scams aren't new, but AI is making them a lot more believable, a lot more personal, and a lot harder for folks to detect.
And you also mentioned that social media is also playing a really big game with these AI scams?
Absolutely, and that's a dangerous combination. Right now, scammers are able to use social media like your Facebook page, your Instagram, your LinkedIn page, and what they can do is they can actually go through that and have AI run a scan through that, and then they can gather all of your personal information, and then they can make that scam about you and personalize it so that it feels very legitimate, it feels very real to you, and that just makes it really hard for folks to detect that because it seems very real. So again, we're getting to a point where we really have to stop, pause, and verify everything.
Yeah, so what are some of the things and the big red flags when it comes to AI scams? Is there anything specific that we should be looking out for?
I think voice cloning and the video cloning is coming. Not hearing as much of that, but I do think we need to get to a point where family members, church groups, we do need to get where we have some type of safe word that we have so that we can recognize each other if we do have those circumstances pop up. But right now, not seeing as much of that, seeing a lot more of the emails, seeing more of the text, and then just the phone calls from scammers, mostly overseas.
Are we also seeing it more for older adults, or at this point with these AI scams, are we seeing it really everybody's impacted?
I think everyone's impacted in it. And honestly, senior citizens, they know they're targets for these scams. So we're seeing it in our numbers, a lot of younger folks are getting scammed as well.
How are you all with the Better Business Bureau changing the way that you are working with people and finding those scams with the ever-changing use of AI?
Well, one thing we want to let folks know is that for the most part, anytime they get a text, they get an email from any type of government agency, whether it's the IRS, whether it's South Carolina Department of Motor Vehicles, maybe it's you missed jury duty, none of those government agencies are going to text, or they're not going to email you demanding any type of payment up front. So anytime you get text or emails like that, you need to delete those because there's going to be links on those that they want you to click on. When you click on those links, they're going to take you to another website where they're going to try to harvest and get as much of your information as they can. Now, even if you go to that website and you don't click on anything, it does let those scammers know that you're a real person, you're a live being, and it does set you up for future scams. So really, you're just one click away. So any of these texts or emails that you're getting, they may look official, they may look important, but these are AI, and it's just best to go ahead and delete those, and we can help eliminate this scam.
That is definitely important. Make sure that you are pausing and verifying. Chris, thank you so much for being here.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Of course. And as always, we are going to be putting all of these tips on our website, WLTX.com. Think before you click.